I have a few comments about Biden dropping out of the race. I read an article in Politico and another news service that Biden's top campaign aides informed him that recent polls showed that he had no path to victory, and that resulted in his decision to exit the race. A poll of Michigan voters released shortly before Biden announced his decision had Trump increasing his lead in that state. I have been saying for weeks that I saw no path to victory for Biden. Democrats reached that conclusion about Biden's mental agility after watching one debate. Those voters live in an objective reality. Republican voters will not see Trump for who and what he is after having the opportunity to read his words and evaluate his actions for over 8 years now. Those living in an objective reality have already reached a firm opinion that Trump is, mentally unwell and unfit to be president. The most common diagnosis is that Trump is a malignant narcissist, and many would characterize him as a psychopath who checks all of the boxes for that mental illness. Harris needs to win Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. The Republicans have already announced that they're going to try to keep her off the ballot in some of the battleground states as part of their renewed anti-democracy activity. North Carolina may be in play provided Harris chooses the Democrat governor of that state, Roy Cooper, as her running mate. The best guess that I have now is that the race is currently about even on the popular vote. I would not pay much attention to the polls in a Harris-Trump matchup until a few weeks after the Democrats finish their convention. Trump is certainly a beatable candidate. His true believers have no idea how strong the opposition is to Trump having another 4-year term. Harris will be able to muster the Democrat vote and the anybody but Trump vote, which is sizable in my opinion and mostly silent. The never Trump again voters are mostly independents and Republicans who hold Trump in utter contempt. The Democrats will have boatloads of money for campaign commercials that will remind people about Trump's character. He is now the old guy in the race now. As for her vice president pick, the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, is probably the strongest VP candidate, but I believe that Harris will carry that state now without Shapiro on the ticket. I would pick the North Carolina governor, Roy Cooper, since the down ballot Republican candidates for governor and school superintendent in that state are so hideous that many will show up to vote against them who might have stayed at home for the election. And adding Cooper may be just enough to flip that state blue and may make Georgia more winnable as well, having a Southern Democrat on the ticket.